Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video. I actually wasn't going to film this video this soon. I was actually going to wait for my first buy package to come in, but I decided I had enough photo cards to start this part of my collection, and I just really wanted to film a video for you guys today. So today we're going to be sorting new cards, the new Yoongi cards as usual. But I'm also going to be putting away all of the taehyung cards that I have currently. I know I've mentioned it multiple times on this channel that I collect taehyung, but you guys haven't really seen that yet. So I collect like everything for Yoongi, and I collect album photo cards for taehyung. And I'll talk about it later in this video, but I've also added a new addition to my DVD collection. It's not going to be in this video, it'll be in the next one, but yes, we'll talk about it. So we don't have any tour stuff to put away today, so we're just going to start in my album binder. And just a quick note, the light glare in this video is absolutely horrible. So you're going to be seeing Yoongi, my little Yoongi blocker, whatever you would call it, a lot. So apologize in advance. So I've already kind of set up for this part of my collection. So all my Yoongi cards are already still put away. So I'm just going to go ahead and start putting away all of the Taehyung and Jungkook cards that I have. So you'll notice I have a lot more Taehyung cards than I do Jungkook. I just find them easier to find for an affordable price versus Jungkook. As we all know, the community overprices him a lot, so he's a lot slower to find cards for. But I do have quite a bit of Tae's cards. I'm actually almost finished with Tae. I have a big chunk of his cards in my next buy package, which I'll also film a haul for. So here's his Are You Late 2 card that I actually did a trade for. Funny story, I actually bought another copy of Are You Late 2 in Chicago. We went to a K-pop store in Chinatown, and I bought that card in Chicago. And not that card, the album in Chicago, and I pulled Jin, and I actually found someone like right away wanting to trade. So I was kind of dreading trying to find this card, so I'm glad I did. And then here's Tae. I actually pulled this card like over a year ago when I first started buying albums. I think I actually pulled this in 2020, so I've had this card for a really long time. And then here's his Dark and Wild card as well. I pulled that card in 2020 when the repackage came out, and I actually held on to that. I never traded it. I never sold it. I bought Yoongi's on Nikkei. So Taehyung was my original pull for that repackage album. So I'm just putting in fillers because I have none of Jungkook's cards here. So also I apologize for my nails. They're really bad. I need to get them redone, but anyways, we'll flip to the next page. Okay. And then I actually do have Jungkook here. I don't have Tae's yet. This was my very first Jungkook pull. I have also had this for quite a while. I've barely pulled Jungkook at all for like anything. I think I've only pulled him twice in albums, and this was my first album pull, so that was pretty lucky. So I'm gonna put him down here. Okay. So how are you all? I think the last time I left you guys, I was about to leave for Chicago. I don't have anyone else's for this, actually. I actually pulled Tae for this album, and I traded my best friend, him, for Yoongi. And now I'm trying to refine that photo card. Okay, so I have some more here. So yeah, Chicago was really, really fun. I felt so privileged getting to see Hobie perform his debut solo performance. He was so amazing, and I just kind of was in awe the whole time that we were actually there for a BTS solo performance. It just didn't seem real to me. And also I'm so glad I finished Dope this fast. And funny enough, Jungkook was actually the cheapest one. I've had Yoongi for a while, and yeah, I don't know how I achieved finding him for like the cheapest, but I did. So here we go. This is this page complete for now. So we will put 2 more fillers in here. There we go. Oops, sorry. I'm still working on figuring out a solution for the shakiness of my camera. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm filming on my phone today. I've never filmed a video on my phone. I use my sister's vlog camera that she has, but she moved to college, so I no longer have a memory card for that camera. So I'm just gonna try and start filming my videos on my phone and see how that works. Okay, and then moving on, I don't have anyone for Young Forever yet, just Yoongi. And then I also have Tae. I also pulled this one. This was actually who I pulled. I only have one Wings album. I don't own every single version for BTS albums because I've bought a lot of my photo cards instead of pulling them. I don't know. I just want to save space on my shelf for other things. So for some of the Love Yourselves, I have 3 versions of each. But for Wings, I only have 1 version. And this was who I pulled. He's a little damaged, but I've had him since 2020, so, and I didn't really protect him, so it's to be expected that he has a little bit of damage. Okay, now moving on to Love Yourself, Her. So this is where I start to have a few more Jungkook photo cards. So here is his for this one. I do have Taste secured. It's going to be in my next buy haul. I want everyone to completely ignore the fact that I literally just put Jungkook in the wrong spot. I know I make really stupid, mistakes like this on this channel, but wow, that was dumb. Please know, I know that is not the right spot. Thank you. Sorry, I had to move a few things around. So, yes, I do have Tae's secured of this one. It's going to be in my next buy haul. So, and then I do have the complete set for here. Okay, let me get some fillers. So do any of you struggle with, I have a question for you and I'll show you what I'm talking about, but I feel like sometimes I struggle the most with album photo cards discerning if some of them are real or not, because I feel like some of the fakes are really good. Like usually I'm pretty good at figuring out, oh, if this is real or not, but I feel like especially with like Persona and Mott 7, I'm just really bad at figuring out if, oh sorry, I missed a filler. I'm really bad at figuring out if some of the photo cards are real or not. That maybe that makes me sound dumb, but I don't know. It's not something that I've truly been able to master yet with album photo cards. With other cards, yes, but with album photo cards, I have a particularly hard time. Let me show you an example actually. Where's the card? So I got this Tae in a trade and he looks real, but my problem is that the corners are I don't know if you can see that. The corners of the card are super sharp. And so this makes me think that this one isn't real, even though you can't see them that well, but I can feel stem cuts and there's a hollow effect on the back, but I know that there are fake hollow effects now. So I'm having you guys tell me if you think this card is real or not. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have a reason to think that the person I traded with purposely scammed me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Let's compare the 3. Can you see what I'm talking about? They're the same size, but the corners, sorry, my phone keeps focusing. The corners are super duper sharp compared to these two. I know Jungkook is real. I've had him for a while, but I don't know. Am I kind of crazy, you guys? I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. Let me know. For now, I'm going to leave him out of my binder because I'm not exactly sure if he's real or not. So for now, we'll leave him. But let me know what you think. I really can't tell with those ones if it's real or not. So for this page, I'm planning to, so I hate with the Love Yourself cards and the Mott 7 cards, how there's 4 sets, but then there's only 9 pockets. So one set inevitably is going to be on the other page. So I've decided And I don't like it just like immediately going into the new, I don't know if I'm making sense, into the new album. So I decided to put group cards, and I like how I've arranged this for Mod 7 as well. I'll show you, but eventually I would like to get the tier lenti. I know it's super expensive, but I would eventually like to get it and put it here. And so then I would have like a filler here, maybe like Love Yourself answer or something here. So it can be kind of all the love yourselves. Maybe I'll put the answer, actually I'll put the answer lenti here. So I would eventually like to have those, all three of them. So I can put them here and it'll look more cohesive, at least in my brain, without it immediately going into tier. I don't know. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's my plan for this page and why the fillers look kind of weird. So here we go. Okay. So, you know, Hobie Palooza, back to Hobie Palooza. Hobie Palooza was amazing, and I'm so glad I went, but I ended up finally getting COVID because of it. So I had a feeling this was going to happen. You know, I was one of the ones that had dodged COVID for 2.5 years at this point. You know, I thought I was immune. I thought, and it was even more crazier to me because I'm a nurse and I worked with COVID patients constantly during the surges. Like, my units were full on COVID units, and I never got COVID before then. So I'm kind of amazed it took this long. But yeah, literally as soon as I got home, I tested positive. And so I had to spend 10 days at home not going to work. So that was fun. So if you hear my voice, if I'm like clearing my throat a lot, I'm still kind of, it's been a few weeks since I've recovered, but I'm still kind of getting over it a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. Kind of the weirdest illness that I've ever had. But in my opinion, Hobie was totally and completely worth it. So, okay. This page is really sad. I'm not going to put a page full of fillers because I don't have any. Other than Yoongi here. So I'm just going to leave this page like this. But I do have Tae's. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I do have Jungkook here. This was one of the very first photo cards I ever traded. It was part of the very first letter that I traded between someone. We traded 2 cards. I had Taehyung. Like I said, I pulled him for one of them, and I traded him for Jungkook, and we also traded this one. So that was really cool. That I've had that card for quite a while. And then I also have Tae's, let's see, other answer here. I'll put that there. Okay, so these are the pages so far. And you know what? I put a filler for an answer lenti here, but I think it'll look better in the other spot. So right now we will just fill these with fillers. Let's see. And I'll figure out what to put here eventually. That's always what I say, huh? I'll always eventually figure it out. Not today, but one day. So, here we go. Okay. And then, like I mentioned, Persona is so hard for me to discern if some of them are real. I don't know why, but these cards have just given me some trouble. And I know I'm not the only one, but Persona is just, and they're not my favorite cards either, so it's just very frustrating, to be honest. Okay, so then we're moving into the rest of Persona here. I have Tae's full Persona set, so that's good. But I do have quite a bit of Persona cards, so here we go. Jungkook here. So, who are you guys ordering for the photo books? I know me, I'm probably only gonna get Yoongi and maybe Tae, but I just don't want to spend the money on all 3. Maybe they'll eventually come out with an OT7 set and I can get that. But logically, when I think about it, I'm probably only going to buy Yoongi's. But I'm very much enjoying seeing all the pictures come out for Namjoon's. and Jungkook's, but Namjoon's, the freckles in his pictures are so freaking cute. I love it. Okay, and now we're going into Mott 7. So for here, I've decided, because I don't want Mott 7 to just go into B, because the B is an OT7 set. I don't know if you can see it, but I've decided, and since there's 4 group cards, what I'll do is I'll split them up with group cards like this on each page. So we'll sort these cards. And then here we go. Okay, and that's it for Mott 7 right now. And I am planning on doing OT7 for this, but I just haven't looked for the cards. They're not a priority right now. I'll find them when I find them. And then I actually finally have Tae on the way. I've literally had this OT7 set in the works since B came out, and I've just been too lazy to find him. But he's coming in my next body package, thank goodness. And I'm actually, finally, gonna have this vertical lucky draw, and this page will finally be complete, which is amazing. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. And then, so with butter, I'm unsure of what to do, because I really like how this page looks, and if I take it apart, these are going to be odd on another page, because I've mentioned before, I only collect album cards for Taehyung and Jungkook, and one of them, so I'll just say it now, I'm starting to collect Taehyung for DVD as well. So DVD is the only other thing other than albums that I collect Taehyung for. And while I would love to collect both Jungkook and Taehyung for lucky draws and for pre-order benefits and everything else, it's just too stressful for me, and I know myself, and I know if I start trying to do that, I'll get too stressed out and I'll start hating collecting. The same thing happened with my TXT collection. I was collecting Yeonjun and I was collecting Yeonjun and Subin both for pre-order benefits, and focusing on more than one person was just kind of exhausting. So for now, I know myself, I won't collect anything other than DVDs for Taehyung. I can't say that I'll stay the same in the future, but for now, that's what it's going to be. So for now, I'm just going to put this on the back. I will figure out how to better sort this later on. But for now, he'll just go back here, and I'm just going to leave Yoongi here for a little bit. We'll figure it out. Okay. And then let's flip to proof. So I don't have Jin and Jimin yet. Still, I know I'm lagging behind on finishing the set. But I do have Yoongi here for the standard. So for now, this is the setup. Probably will actually end up buying Taehyung, which I know I said I wasn't going to, but I need a card for this space. So this is what we're working with for proof so far. Okay, so now we're gonna go into sorting some new cards, and I have a very, very, very exciting card here, you guys. Oh my goodness. So this is my new addition to my collection. Look at him. It is the Speak Yourself Star Hollow. I don't know if you can see it that well on camera because the light is not. I always have a hard time getting the hollow effect without a light flashing on it. But here he is. I'm so excited to finally have this. The hollow cards, these 2 hollow cards were like one of my most wanted cards ever. So I'm really excited that I finally have both of them. And I probably will never ever get rid of them, no matter if I stop collecting in the future, just because they're so pretty to me and I love them so much. So my plan for this page is to showcase, I know I mentioned I eventually do want Taehyung's magic shop, at least his magic shop heart hollow. I would love to get his Speak Yourself as well, so I just have those 2. Jungkook's is out of the picture for me right now. I can't financially wing that, but I would eventually like to have Tae's, because I do love that card. And his Speak Yourself one is my favorite one. I would love to have those 2 cards eventually. Not counting on it, but eventually, hopefully I would be able to put them here. But right now the plan for this page is to hopefully maybe put the Taiwan pre-order benefit for Young Forever for Yoongi. I would like to have that card eventually, and that will go on this page. And you know, the other Taiwan cards, like the Dark and Wild ones, which those are super rare and super hard to find, but I would love to have those and put them here as well. I don't think I ever will, but you never know. So this will probably be like my rare card page. I don't know. For now, it's kind of all disorganized and doesn't look good, but I don't want to just put these 3 cards on any old page. So we'll just leave them here for now. Planning to eventually get the Love Yourself one as well, but I need to find that first. So yay, I'm super excited to have those. Okay, and now I actually finally have some additions to my filler Japanese page. So I have Run. This one is Youth and For You as well. So I was able to buy these all from the same seller. So I'm just going to put these away. So I've been really looking for Japanese cards lately, because now that I'm done with album cards for Yoongi, I kind of want to focus on the Japanese ones. And this page will probably be rearranged because now that I'm almost done with DVDs, I can really focus on trying to find some of the rare Japanese cards. So this is what we have so far. There we go. So pretty. I'm so excited. I can't wait to have this as a full page and to have all the Japanese cards. So this binder is done. We will move over to the next one now. Okay, so we're starting in my DVD and miscellaneous binder. Now, I know you guys literally just saw me redo this entire binder, and this binder is going to get a whole nother a whole nother makeover pretty soon. Reason being is because, like I said, I have already actually started collecting taehyung for DVD, and it is just not feasible to me to put 2 members in a big binder like this. I don't like the way it'll look. I'll have to put fillers on every single page. It just won't make sense. So my plan is to put my DVDs in an A5 binder. Now, I don't have any A5 binders currently. I actually told myself like I was never going to do A5 binders because I just didn't really like the way that they looked or like the way that they worked for my collection. Because personally, I really like having these big binders and flipping through them all the time. But with the A5, the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense to put 2 members in an A5 because there won't be any fillers, if you know what I mean. I really like, I don't know if you guys watch my Sunday Rest. I love her videos. If you're watching this, I love your videos, Ella. But I really love the way that she sorted her DVDs into an A5. I've rewatched that video so many times. She doesn't know that. She probably doesn't know that I'm talking about this, but I just love the way that her DVDs are fitting into that A5 binder. So maybe I've drawn a little bit of inspiration from that as well, but it just makes more sense logically. And I've talked to my other friends as well, and they agree to have 2 members in A5. So my plan is to buy a Prism Platinum binder when they finally restock, and I will be putting my DVD cards in there along with my Taehyung DVD cards as well. So we'll have Taeki in an A5 for DVD. And I'm also planning on getting another A5 to do solo projects. So I do have my Hobie, my Jack in the Box stuff coming. I've planned to get at least a few cards. I'll extensively collect like Yoongi and Taehyung and Jungkook, but I plan to at least get a few cards for every member's album or solo release if they have photo cards. And I think it would be a good idea to put them in a little A5 binder as a little, I don't know, special solo works binder. So now that I've told you my whole life's plan for my collection, let's move on. So this binder will be different as soon as I can get my hands on a few Prism Platinum binders. So where are we going to go? So we're going to go, let's see where I put these. Okay, so we're right here. I don't know if this makes sense to put these here, but I recently acquired Yoongi's entire Armypedia postcard set. This is one of the things that I have wanted the most for a while. I've really loved these cards for like almost a year now. I've wanted them, so I was so excited to find someone that was selling an entire set, and I kind of jumped on it. So thank you to the person that sold these to me on Instagram. This is one of my favorite parts of my collection, one of my most wanted parts of my collection, and I'm so happy that I finally have it today and that I'm putting it away in my binder. So like I said in my previous video, these are not the 4 pocket pages I will be using for my binder. I eventually will get the oversized ones, but I'm waiting for a go for those, so it might be a while. So I'm gonna put these in the back as well, so let's see. And then this, I just want to say, this is like one of my favorite like Yoongi items of all time, obviously because it's HYYH, but also I just love this picture. Like, this was my profile picture on Twitter for the longest time. I just fucking love this. Sorry for my language. I just really love this particular photo shoot with his orange hair and just HYYH in general, obviously, but I just love this. I love this so much. So that'll go behind here. So yeah, we have Too Cool for School, Oh Are You Late 2, School Love Affair, Dark and Wild, and then HYYH Part 1, HYYH Part 2. They go back here. And then we have Young Forever. This is my other favorite one of this set. Well, actually, these are all my favorites. I love all of these cards so much. So that'll go back here. And then we have the Wings postcard. We'll go back here. Okay, and then we'll flip. Ah, so pretty. Look at that. I love it. Okay, and then we have You Never Walk Alone. Love Yourself, Her. Oops, it's falling out of its... Ooh, hold on. Hold on, I gotta put this in the opposite way. Okay. Love Yourself, Her. Love Yourself, Tear. Best Yoongi photo shoot. Other than this one, best Yoongi photo shoot. And I'm sure that you all can agree. Okay, put this here. And then Love Yourself, Answer. And I really love this card as well. They're just all really good cards that I enjoy. So we'll look at these. Okay, and then the last thing in this video, let me see where I put it. Where did I got some of my artist made merch, so I only ordered, here we go. My sister actually ordered for me, but I only ordered Jungkook's, his mood lamp, and his jacket. I also ordered Yoongi's necklace, but that hasn't come in to me yet. So I just have the making logs, and then I'm gonna keep the little envelopes and I'm gonna put them behind the making log, so it'll show on the other side. Okay, there we go. We have that. Cute. The very last thing is I have these two photo cards that came with the artist made merch, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put them right here on this page. I will have Yoongi's necklace photo card eventually, so that will join these two as well. I don't think I'm planning to get Tae's photo card or making log for his, because let's be real, it'll probably be too expensive, and these are not really priority items, but I want to keep these little Polaroids here. I think they're cute. So that's it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. My next video will likely be the Bai haul that I've been talking about for videos and videos. So I'll see you then.